So, tja, was ist hier los? Was ist hier los? Ich weiß es auch nicht so richtig. Ich hatte eben vor ein paar Sekunden mal das Spiel angefangen, Slay the Princess, das ich gesehen hatte mit guten Bewertungen und es sah recht interessant aus. Geht wohl auch nicht so lange, je nachdem, wie lange man spielen will. Kann auch nach ein paar Stunden schon vorbei sein. Da hatte ich jetzt auch mal Bock drauf. Und am Anfang des Spiels stand so, ja, das ist irgendwie ein Horrorspiel, du musst ein bisschen aufpassen. Und dann am Ende war so, ja, das ist eigentlich ein Liebesspiel. So, es gibt keine falschen Entscheidungen, so, du findest deinen Weg schon. Es gibt nur verschiedene Perspektiven. Ja, yeah, whatever the fuck that means. Und ich dachte mir, ach komm, weißt du, heute ist. Ach, mein Mikro ist ein bisschen. Hängt immer auf 7:30. Und dann bricht mir das ja noch alles ab. Naja, wie dem auch sei. Genau, und ich dachte mir, ach komm, weißt du, so ein Freitagabend, weil da hat er sonst nichts zu tun im Leben. Da kann man ruhig mal den Stream anschmeißen. Vielleicht verirrt sich ja doch eine einsame Seele hierher. Jetzt habe ich ja noch gekleckert. Es läuft gerade nicht so. Jetzt muss ich hier erstmal sauber machen. Naja, so viel ist es ja nicht. Ich spiele meine, sag ich mal, Indie-künstlerischen Spiele. Wie würde man sagen? Einsame Seele hier. Es freut mich, dass du dich trotzdem verirrt hast, Pushkin. Wie würde man sagen? Meine kreativen Ausdrucksspiele vielleicht, ja? Vielleicht würde man es so sagen. Können wir erstmal vielleicht die Mucke hier ein bisschen runter machen, zumindest für mich. Ich weiß nicht, wie es im Stream ist, aber mir dröhnt es dann langsam ganz schön. Aber er muss wieder los. Aber trotzdem, danke, dass du die paar Sekunden reingeschaut hast. Ja, ich würde dir ja normalerweise viel Spaß fürs Wochenende wünschen, aber ich weiß, dass das dieses Mal nicht so ist. Dann, wir hören uns ja Sonntag und mache Dude, mein Lieber. Gut, ich bin erstmal noch in den Einstellungen reingeswitcht, weil ich unbedingt Vollscreen anhaben wollte. Das andere hier bedeutet, ich habe keine Ahnung. Es gab auch wieder irgendeine Epilepsie-Warnung am Anfang des Spiels, wie es sich gehört. Also ja, ihr seid jetzt hier mal so mit gewarnt. Was Blinking CTC ist, Parallax-Effekt, I don't know. Boil-Effekt, ich weiß nicht, was das ist. Auto-Forward, die skippen will ich erstmal nichts, ich habe keine Ahnung. Man kann auch natürlich keine anderen Grafiksachen einstellen. Es gibt hier noch Controls. Es gibt Quick-Saves. Haha, wir können Save-Scammen. Ja, wir werden mal sehen, was das jetzt alles so ist. Shift und A opens the... Was ist denn Shift und A für eine... was? Wer macht denn so eine Steuerung? Ja, wir gucken mal, das weiß ich alles nicht, was das heißt. Was ist das denn hier? Seht ihr was? Open this... Nee, das geht mir Tiere auf den Sack. Default ist eigentlich okay, oder? Self-voicing text-to-speech clipboard... What? The options in this menu are intended to improve accessibility. They may not work with all games. Wie with all games? What? Okay. Hä? Was? Was ist los? High Contrast Text. Oh Gott. Hä? Einspacing? Nee, machen wir wieder. Ah! Gottes Willen, meine Augen. Meine Augen! Self-Voicing, was ist? Ich weiß nicht, was das ist. Keine Ahnung. Subtitle Language, bitte natürlich Englisch. Ach, hier redet keiner mit mir jetzt oder was? Und ich will nicht alles vorlesen. Muss ich Licht ausmachen? Ich mache mal nicht ganz Licht aus, ich mache bei mir ein bisschen Hintergrundlicht noch an. Nee, das ist nicht gruselig. Es ist kein Horror-Game. Also, dachte ich zumindest. Es stand da eben, aber ich glaube nicht, dass es eins ist. Habe ich hier ein bisschen atmosphärischeres Licht, was ihr nicht seht, aber das müsst ihr auch nicht sehen, ihr müsst es einfach nur vorstellen. Sagte er, nachdem er fast einen Stromschlag bekommen hat. Naja, wir gehen mal rein. So, wir machen mal ein neues Spiel, mal gucken, was passiert. Aber wenn ich diesen Cursor hier schon sehe, ne? Kapitel 1, der Held und die Prinzessin. Ich werde nicht alles übersetzen, könnt ihr vergessen. Geht doch jemand mit mir.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Wer denn hier oben?
is a princess.
Ich kann schon was machen. Okay. Wir sind irgendwo im Wald, wir müssen einen Pfad lang gehen, da ist am Ende ein Keller und da ist eine Hütte ist da und da ist ein Keller darunter und da befindet sich eine Prinzessin. Kann ich irgendwas machen?
You're here
Achso.
to slay her.
Oh, okay. Ja.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. No pressure, hä? Huch. Ach, du Heilige, können wir vielleicht noch ein bisschen mehr Entscheidungen machen? Verpissen uns. Was? The end of the world? Wovon redest du überhaupt? Hast du schon mal gedacht, das ist die einzige... Ja. Ja. Hast du schon mal drüber nachgedacht, dass es das Ende der Welt ist, weil sie da eingesperrt wird, hä? So, was haben wir hier? Ja, das klingt ein bisschen schlecht, oder? Kann kein anderer das machen? Nee, ich mach das nicht. Hast du dir vielleicht schon mal darüber nachgedacht? Ja, Digga. Wieso? Was heißt denn das überhaupt? Ende der Welt. Wie ist denn das? Es sterben einfach nur die Menschen? Geht die Welt unter? Dann kriege ich was dafür. Okay, danke, dass du mir sagst, was ich machen soll. Super. Always on the door of a monarch. Viva la Revolution. Ja, scheiß Monarchen. Reise hingehen oder einfach abhauen. Ja, ich hätte gerne mal gefragt. Ich meine, es gibt ja sehr viele Möglichkeiten jetzt, aber ich meine, dass die Maus also sich ein bisschen mitbewegt. Wahrscheinlich war das einer von den Effekten, die ich nicht deaktiviert habe. Auf jeden Fall, meine Frage wäre so, was heißt denn das Ende der Welt, ne? Also es sterben jetzt die Menschen, womit ich absolut fein wäre. Ja, das wäre für mich so safe, Digga. Oder geht die ganze Welt unter? Das wäre vielleicht wieder ein bisschen sehr dramatisch, wie ich finde. Also da bin ich gerade ein bisschen... Also das ist natürlich die offensichtlichste Frage hier. Ja, dann ist halt die Frage, wenn wir wirklich mit was wäre so das, was ich hier von am ehesten fragen würde? Ja, das würde ich nicht fragen. Ja, das klingt schlecht, oder? Also... Hier, machen wir, das klingt nicht so gut.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Wer sagt, dass ich überhaupt jemanden umbringen
If
muss?
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Wenn du mir jetzt sagen würdest, was ein Seamstress ist, dann könnte ich dir vielleicht beantworten. Gucken wir das einfach mal nach. Das sind Näherinnen. Ah, ich hab's vermutet. Ich dachte irgendwie so auch so Weberin oder sowas. Ja, aber hey, how about that? Wie wär's, wenn wir einfach niemanden umbringen? So als kleine Idee. Ne? Also, er sagte einfach nur so, ja, ist es denn jetzt schlimmer, eine Prinzessin umzubringen, als einen, sag ich mal, einen unschuldigen Bauern oder einen Fischer oder sowas umzubringen und, ne, wie so Food for Thought. Wie wär's, wenn wir einfach niemanden töten? Also wäre das eine Alternative für dich? Scheint dir nicht so zu gefallen, ne? Kann ich erstmal die Explore-Dinge, okay. Ja, wovon redest du überhaupt?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all...
Und das ist überhaupt nicht schlimm.
You have to put an end to her.
Okay, das hat er wenigstens schon mal ein bisschen spezifiziert. Also er redet wirklich davon, die Welt geht unter. Es sterben nicht einfach nur die Menschen. Es sind einfach alles ist weg. Anscheinend existiert die Erde nicht mehr. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous. Ja, also wir wollen wissen, warum ist sie überhaupt gefährlich. Ja, sonst passiert immer ja nichts. Hast du Beweise? Ja.
Look, you're
Hast du
already
Beweise?
on the path that leads to the cabin.
Ja und?
Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Es gibt eine Reihe von weiteren Erklärungen, warum ich auf irgendeiner Lichtung im Wald stehen könnte. Drogen zum Beispiel. Ja, wie soll das denn funktionieren? Warum ist das denn jetzt? Erzähl doch mal.
Don't linger on the specifics.
Ja, das ist ja schon wieder fishy.
To do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Nee, das können wir später vielleicht mal fragen. Ich vermute mal, es gibt mehrere Durchläufe von dem Spiel. Ja, das ist ja wohl der einzig Richtige hier.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Ja, vielleicht bin ich Nobody.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Vielleicht ja nicht, aber jetzt ist die Frage, was ist ein Böser? Eine unschuldige Prinzessin zu töten oder die ganze Menschheit zu vernichten? Okay. Okay. Kriege ich was dafür?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Aha. Alter, was ist denn hier? Look, I got it. Das machen wir später. Wir können exploren. Ich vermute, beim Exploren passiert erstmal noch nichts weiter.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Vielleicht habe ich doch nicht unendlich Zeit.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she is dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Aha! Aber woher weiß ich das? Wie kann ich dir vertrauen? Ist schon wieder hier. Die wollen mich doch schon wieder alle verarschen. Ich merke das doch. Ich merke das doch schon wieder mit euch hier. Ihr kleinen Schweinchen, ihr wollt mich alle wieder verarschen. Jetzt stehe ich hier, ich armer Tor, ja, und mir wird gesagt, ich soll eine Prinzessin umbringen. Warum? Weil will man mir auch nicht so richtig verraten. Ich weiß nur so, sie ist halt auf jeden Fall gefährlich. Und deswegen ist sie eingesperrt, ja. Sie ist nicht gefährlich, weil sie eingesperrt ist, aber...
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Ja, bitte.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
There's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay, also wir sind schon past the point, wo wir darüber reden müssen, ob sie gefährlich ist oder nicht. Sie ist einfach gefährlich, ich muss das Gott gegeben hinnehmen.
You do your job and slay her.
Wieso eigentlich slay? Wieso sagen die ganze Zeit slay und nicht einfach nur kill? Kann es jemand anders machen?
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Wer macht's denn dann?
I have to say I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Aha. Okay, ja, der Preis interessiert mich nicht. So, was steht hier nochmal? I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she is as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything I'll have the chance to meet her face to face. Aha. Tja. Es sind ja wirklich viele Fragen, die ihr beantworten müssen. So, es ist einfach nur irgendein random Typ, der mir... Ich meine, mit der Alten da reden, ja, sicherlich wird dann... Also, die wird ja natürlich nicht sagen, oh ja, ich bin böse, du solltest mich wirklich töten. Also, das wird sie ja nicht erzählen. Sie wird ja schon sagen so, nein, ich bin eine Prinzessin hier, ich bin unschuldig, bitte lass mich raus. Aber wir kriegen ganz schön wenig Informationen hier. Ja, mein Lieber, also möchte ich mal kurz anmerken. Okay, Entscheidungen müssen langsam mal getroffen werden. Okay, was soll es?
As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
Na klar.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Aha.
A warning before you go any further.
Was los?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Wer bist du?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Das sind jetzt wir sozusagen. Wir führen also eine Art inneren Monolog.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Ja dann. Wieso ist sie da nicht irgendwie selber rausgekommen?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
Was ein Scheißgefängnis.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ja, das kann ich sehen.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Wieso das denn? Kann ich sie nicht anders umbringen?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the
Ja,
world
ich will ja vorbereitet da reingehen. Will ich eine lustige Klinge hier. Okay, wir haben keine Wahl, wir müssen da reingehen.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ja, netter
Her
Versuch.
voice carries up the stairs.
Die redet?
Who's there?
Ich.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Ja. Wir sagen
You're
nichts.
still listening to reason.
Wir sind wie so ein creepy Angreifer.
You walk down the stairs.
Wieso ist
and
das
lock
eigentlich
eyes
hier?
with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Ja, wieso sind es nicht 2? Kurze Frage an der Stelle mal. Hat sie eigentlich keinen Saw geguckt, sie muss sich den Arm abhacken. Ja, gut, da war es zwar eher ein Fuß, aber ist egal, sie muss sich den Körperteil abhacken.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Oh ja, geht so.
Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ja. Das ist korrekt. Also, da steht immer das, was sie gesagt hat. No way. Yeah, you caught me. I haven't decided yet.
You
Vorwärts.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Mädchen, du hast noch nichts gesagt, was mich überzeugt, auch mal zu reden.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Ich kann es auch werfen.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Habe ich schon hesitated? Drop the blade. So, can we just talk? Ja, Slay the Princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Hast nicht gedacht, wa?
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
Double
But
Tap.
I have
Nochmal
to
nachstechen.
wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Ja. Wieso nicht?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it?
Sollte?
She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Mit das Messer wieder.
But is it over? Really over?
Da ist sie tot.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Kein Mensch kann das überleben. Aber die Frage ist sie ein Mensch?
With your work done, you
Also.
make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Ja, gutes Spiel gewesen.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Ach Quatsch, wir haben die Welt gerettet.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Ja, Mann, lass uns verpissen.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Mhm. Huldigt
Only
mir.
a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Mich verarscht.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them.
Was?
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy.
Alter, was?
You'll be happy.
Soll ich jetzt hier bleiben mit dieser toten Leiche da im Keller? Da hab ich nichts hier, oder was? What? Ja, aber gesagt, ich hatte gedacht, ich hab richtig was Besseres hier.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past.
What? Was?
No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Alter, Eternity ist richtig lange. Was soll denn das?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Nee. Ich hab dir schon mal vertraut. Jetzt bin ich hier nirgendwo. What? Hallo?
Time passes.
Ach so.
You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Stimmt das oder erzählt er das einfach nur?
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hoffe ich doch. Didn't you hear the narrator? Jetzt reden wir nochmal mit ihm. Ja, auf gar keinen Fall.
But you're probably not going to like it.
Was denn jetzt schon wieder?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Und selber auch noch umbringen
I
oder
can
was?
hear everything you say, little voice.
Ach nee, wir reden nur
There's
so.
only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
I do agree.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful
Das
place.
ist kein wonderful
to
place.
end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Ich weiß jetzt nicht, was ich denken soll.
Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore?
Ja, schwierige Frage.
This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
Ja, es ist halt eine Frage. Ne? Wenn wir jetzt mal also gehen wir davon aus, wir leben noch in irgendeiner Art und Weise, wie auch immer Leben jetzt hier noch definiert ist. Aber wenn wir hier nichts weiter machen können, also ist das wirklich das, was man noch weiter erleben möchte? Ich meine, wenn wir uns jetzt töten, klar, wird es sicherlich schmerzhaft sein und wir könnten sterben, aber keiner sagt, dass wir überhaupt noch leben. Und ist das hier überhaupt noch Leben?
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade
Ja,
will
mir hat schon mal
work.
jemand gesagt, I know what you have to do, und dann bin ich jetzt hier
That
gelandet.
little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Was? Jetzt reden die gegeneinander auch noch. You'd better be right about this. I'm pretty upset if we die. You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around. Ich würde sagen, wir
I
sind ein
suppose we've
bisschen...
got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
Das stimmt wohl.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Na, siehste.
Please shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Jesus. Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. Ah, cool. Gutes Spiel. Haben wir durchgespielt. Ohne Witz, dieses Spiel hat übrigens bei Steam 131 Achievements. Ich habe jetzt eines bekommen. Nur mal kurz so nebenbei. 131 Achievements. Ich habe jetzt eins. Pristine Cut. Das ist Absicht hier dann. Tony, Nicole. Ach hier, die Stimme. Princess Wilson. Ah. Dankeschön. Der Applaus. Können mich dran gewöhnen. Ja, gutes Spiel, ne? Wie lange haben wir gespielt? Jetzt knapp 20 Minuten. Reicht ja auch wieder an der Stelle, muss man sagen. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. So erwarte ich übrigens, dass immer ich in meinem Stream hier begrüßt werde. Japanese, Korean, German, Henrike. Ich hab's genau gelesen, Henrike Kupsch oder sowas. Ja, die ganzen Sprachen kenne ich alle nicht. Localization Credits. Okay, wir können hier mal... Ah... Ist ja okay. Fühlt sich also nicht so richtig wie ein... Ach du heilige Scheiße. Special thanks to me. Ah, including you, da steht's. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hiding H. What? Join the Discord. Oh mein Gott, hier öffnen sich Dinge auf meinem Rechner. Was soll das? Join our mailing list, join our subreddit. Follow us somewhere else. Was ist somewhere else? Achso, öffnet sich die Webseite dazu. Oh, ganz nett. Make your playlist. Play our other game. Scarlet Hollow. Auch overwhelming positive. Early Access. Schmutz. Ja, dann zum Main-Menü. Ja, gutes Spiel. Hat Spaß gemacht. Ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Was heißt denn hier Continue? Achso. Ja, cool. Ich würde sagen, haben wir doch viel erlebt heute. Können wir wieder beenden. Wir machen natürlich nochmal. Vor allem Kapitel 1. Ich habe nie mehr gesehen als ein Kapitel.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is you're here to slay her.
Ja, das haben wir ja nur schon gehabt. So, wir gehen mal.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nö. Okay, fine. Maybe I would. Klar.
Somehow I doubt that, but
Ich weiß, wo ich hin muss.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Ja, Mann.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ich auch nicht.
That's strange.
Was?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How
Toll.
convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved
Das
after
ist doch
all.
hier schon Fegefeuer oder sowas. Wir gehen
You're really
nochmal.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Ja.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already
Frag dich aber
outlined the
nicht.
stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Okay. Ja, man kann sagen. True.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Nee.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Natürlich sind wir wieder hier.
You're
Es
at
war
the cabin
klar.
again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Ja, das werden wir mal rausfinden. There is no fighting, there is a fine. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived,
That's okay.
as well as for everyone who ever will.
Das interessiert mich nicht.
And here we go. As you trudge into the
Oh,
woods,
eine andere
something
Perspektive.
strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Uh-huh.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
Ich werd bekloppt hier.
You're
Wir werden
too
bekloppt.
stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Ja, schön, dass du es verstanden hast.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, jetzt wirklich? Was? Chapter 2, The Stranger?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Was?
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Was ist das da im Hintergrund?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Nee. Ja, irgendwie. But I died. Oh Gott, so viele Möglichkeiten.
A terrible sense of déjà vu.
Ja.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Das stimmt ja gar
If he
nicht.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
What?
He's like a captive audience.
Jetzt kommt noch einer angeschissen? Oh mein Gott. Das ist ja hier.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Ja.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Ja, kann sein, da ist noch was.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Ja, und dann tötet halt jemand anders die, ist doch egal.
You know I can tell when you're lying.
Scheiße, er weiß es, er ist uns
Take this
draufgekommen.
seriously, I am begging you.
Ja, back mal weiter, Alter, gib mir mal was.
A warning before you go any further.
Was nu?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Ja.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Oh, jetzt muss ich rein, okay.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Sieht
A confusing
komisch
patchwork
aus.
of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Ja, es ist alles komisch
The only
hier.
furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Da.
The
Erkennen wir
blade
ihn
is your
schon.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust.
Ja.
Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Ja, da sagt er
No,
was.
we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
Ja, der ist ja nicht so
How many
gefährlich.
times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action save the
Ja, das
entire
behauptest du
world.
andauernd,
If you're
aber...
going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Ja,
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
wer
Just
sagt das?
ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Das ist alles
How?
hier...
Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Go with the flow.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Ja. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Ja, eben!
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Ja, Mann!
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror.
Doch,
There's the
doch.
table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement.
Nein.
There's nothing else in here.
Da.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
True that, brother. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Kann das irgendwie nicht sehen, was? Als wenn es eine andere
This
Welt oder
really
so
isn't
ist.
funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Alter, was ist mit unserer Hand los?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Scheiß auf das Messer. Wir machen jetzt
The
hier.
door to the
Oh
basement
Gott!
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Du redest mir langsam so kompliziert, mein Freund.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Das hast du letztes Mal auch schon gesagt.
A disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi.
Oh Gott.
What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Gott, was ist mit ihrer Stimme los?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But
Das
we
stimmt.
already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
Ja, was ist das?
The fate of the world hinges on your success. There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the soft stairs to the right. Wir gehen nach links. Harsh.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Toll.
The air around you grows
Scheiße.
cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel
Was
like
sieht das denn
blocks of
hier
ice.
aus?
Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder
Gott.
against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What the fuck ist jetzt passiert? Wie sehe ich hier die...
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain
Terror.
and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Are you just going to stand there?
What? Das war unerwartet.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you
Aber ist es jetzt
impatiently from the
dunkel?
other
Ist
side
Zeit
of the
vergangen, oder?
basement. don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
No, see. You know what happened to me. Wie heißt er eigentlich?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty.
Das macht dich nicht sehr sympathisch.
You, really. You can call me Princess
Jesus.
if you'd like.
Gott, was geht jetzt ab?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Was ist jetzt
Do
hier?
that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Eben, da können wir jetzt auch nichts mehr
Whatever you
machen.
saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too
Unthink
late.
them?
You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Gottes Willen. Ist das irgendwie... Hä, beides? Ist das ein Bug oder muss das so?
And
Es gibt
what's
mehr
that
von dir.
supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? There
Da
must be
ist
something
wieder einer.
wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Da sind jetzt noch mehrere.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place?
Lass ausprobieren.
Like thinking
Lass wieder
about what
gehen.
might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Ja,
It
wirklich.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Ja, dann fragen wir nochmal eine Frage. Weißt du, was mit mir
What,
passiert
like
ist?
you need to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Hey, I'm the one who's asking questions.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Ja, du bist hier. Warum bist du hier drin?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here.
Nee.
I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Aber ich kann nur eins nehmen.
Wait,
Na gut.
that's not right.
Ja.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture.
Was passiert
The
jetzt?
room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Was?
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Was? What?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Ist weg.
falls apart.
Oh, hier, sie ist zwar sie tot, dann
I think
nicht.
he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
Ja, ich weiß doch auch nicht.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Fuck ist...
We should help her. I think we did this.
Nee, ich hab damit nichts zu tun.
Surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
How was I supposed to know that there are consequences to my actions?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay, I'll do my best. I just destroyed everything, I'm not going to fix you. Das soll nicht passieren. Mach's gut? The illusion of choice, when everything is possible, nothing is. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone. Placed
She's
with
gone.
something else. It's me.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went and I don't know how. And Radar's gone.
Yes. Does that mean the world ended? What are we supposed to do now? Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's ein Spiegel,
Again,
kein awful
what the
thing.
hell are we supposed to do? There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Na klar,
Don't do that.
ich kann nichts anderes
I'm
tun.
begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Warum haben wir so eine Hand? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Body, it's you. Kann nicht so viel erkennen, ehrlich gesagt. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin. Ach, die Irre wieder.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Alter. Attack.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape
Stretched.
not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Laberst du?
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Was bist du?
I am solitary lights in an empty city.
At
What are you?
Ich weiß es nicht.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Das ist die End.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Schwierig. Ist er den Narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Ja, um alles zu vernichten, ne? Für die Prinzessin.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Ja.
You speak in circles.
Ja, du auch. Wir hatten angefangen.
Where one thing begins and another ends.
Schon. Kennst du die anderen Wilden noch?
I know only that they are.
Aha. Kennen wir uns?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Sadness.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Aha. Was passiert jetzt?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Bring me more perspectives. Muss man das nochmal spielen, oder was?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget? How many pieces habe ich so muss ich finden?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Aha. Ja, was sind die Hilfe?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Aha. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Wie viel vergesse ich denn?
Until we meet again.
Aha. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever. Ja, schön, ist okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Hoppala. Everything goes dark and you die. Rich and vibrant, bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real slay
In
of
the
the
basement of that
Slay the Princess
cabin.
starts here.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogues by hitting tab on your keyboard or RI. Okay, R1 on your controller. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Was
She
nun?
will lie, she will cheat.
Achso, ja, kann ich ja skippen, was wir alles schon mal gehört haben.
The interior of the camp. You take the blade from the table.
Unlimited fury is about manipulation. Hallo.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ja, schon.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Echt mal.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Ja, Mann.
Against your
Hallo.
better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Was für eine Klinge, wo?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Calm down, girl.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have my reasons. Glaubst du, ich komme hierher, ohne überhaupt zu wissen, warum? Das ist ja wirklich lächerlich. Weißt du, warum ich hier bin? You're supposed to end the world. I've been told things when I'm not sure what to believe. Du sollst die Welt verändern.
Don't just tell her that.
Nicht? Wieso?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Siehst du, alles gut, wir können sie
I
freilassen.
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall?
Ja, eben.
Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Leider nicht. Ja, ich dachte auch, das sagst du mir.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Das mag sein.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
I agree.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Korrekt.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has
Das
a
stimmt.
point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
True.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Tja.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Ja, deins auch nicht. Jetzt einmal die
Like I
Fresse.
said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Soll ich auch die Hand abschneiden?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I she's suggesting.
Oh, I
Right?
think you know.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Wer ist überhaupt?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Das hat sie schon mal
Or Her
gesagt, ja.
Majesty. Any
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Yeah, I don't like that. Wieder ein bisschen
too
studieren.
long. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Weiß ich das? Getting out. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other. Wir
That
gucken mal ein
seems like a
bisschen.
pretty good compromise.
Oh, oder? Würde ich auch sagen.
Leaving her alive is too risky.
Ah, jetzt
If
halt aber
you
die
don't deal with
Fresse.
her soon, she will find a way out.
Ah ja.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't,
No.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Okay.
Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come
Gefällt
to
ihm
your
nicht so richtig.
senses.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Mhm.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Das erzählst du nur so.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess
Doubtful.
away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Das stimmt wohl. Ja, wie willst du rauskommen, außer dass ich den Arm abschneide? Ich guck mal oben.
I'll be here.
Ja, wo willst du auch sonst hin, ne?
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the
Hey,
click
was
of a
soll das?
lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Ne Scheiße!
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Ja, sehr langweilig.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Ja, das scheint wohl so zu
The
sein.
knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better
Oh
judgment,
Gott, Alter.
place the blade against the
Dieses
princess's
Bild,
arm,
ey.
just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Diese Armaufstellung, wie sie so guckt mit den Armen. Mit den Armen. Wie mit den Augen guckt.
You cut into her flesh.
Ach Gottes Willen, ey. Da muss ich gleich noch ein bisschen mehr essen.
The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Die keinen Schmerz empfinden oder so?
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Ja, wirklich.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Also. Ja.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Bitteschön. Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Was willst du schon machen? Du bist nur der Erzähler.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Eben.
Watch me.
Oh mein Gott. I was warned her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Schlitz!
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Ja, danke schön.
I'll make this quick.
Was?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Und ist sie stark?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Hä?
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing
Scheiß
from your
Narrator.
butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Nee, du hast ja dafür gesorgt, dass ich sterbe, du Depp. Ich bin der zweite Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Ist das eben auch
is a
schon?
cabin. And in the base, you're here to...
Ja, das kenn ich ja schon. But it did.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the prince. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Skeptic.
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Eben.
There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you.
Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother
Those
doing
are two
anything?
very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to... Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
True.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
3 of you?
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me?
Nö.
Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it.
Nö.
I'm a professional, after all.
Das sagst du so.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
True.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Vielleicht das erste?
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the 4 of us wouldn't be here. And yet,
Ist eigentlich
here we are.
4 of us.
You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Let's talk about this
Just be
princess.
quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. And all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her up in the basement?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
Ja, Mann.
What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets.
Pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out
Evidence.
an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front. Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads,
Also, ist unser
"The
Handwriting.
princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
Oha.
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Aber ich will auch. Aber wir haben noch eine Frage.
Locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
People locked her away. They slay her. Ja, das stimmt wohl.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only
Das habe ich schon immer gewusst, dass ich was ganz Besonderes bin.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Was Besonderes.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Yes, right. We're here because we're special.
Oder sind wir special, weil wir da sind?
Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please...
Ich meine, was erzählst du mir
Everything you
nicht?
need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
It is
Not to
already
sound like a
very
broken
difficult.
record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Wollen wir wieder gehen? Na, wir gehen zur Kabine.
A warning. She will lie.
Ja, das wissen wir.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Schade.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note
Sieht
is
eher
an
wie ein
iron
Gefängnis aus
table,
jetzt.
bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Das ist aber ein Spiegel.
The blade is your implement.
Ja, das sieht anders
Very
aus.
different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Oh.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Erstmal wieder zum Spiegel gehen.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or... You reach forward and rub your hand, but there was a mirror, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? She killed us with it last time.
Letztes Mal ist sie dadurch gestorben.
Again? Yes, I'm sure. And I've already got a plan for that. Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world ending monstrosity your only weapon. Because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon. Peachy. We'll be fine. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Ich hab das noch nicht gesagt.
But not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to.
Ja,
do
aber letztes Mal sind wir damit
anything, but
gestorben.
you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
Sie ist ein bisschen freundlicher hier.
It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Nicht so wirklich, oder?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Ja.
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Das habe ich auch gesehen. Das ist ja beim anderen auch schon
time
gewesen.
too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that.
Ich muss die
thing in
Wäsche,
my
was
heart.
los ist. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going, leave in the basement. Aber wir setzen uns dahin.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Ja, jetzt mal
You do
sagen,
as
wo
she
wir uns hinsetzen
asks
sollen.
and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? Been here before. Am I the only one who's remembered that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Die hab ich doch erzählt!
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the
Ja,
woods?
eben!
Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough, I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Ja, nee, das hat nicht so
And
funktioniert.
maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Entschuldigung. Got carried away. Ja, was meinst du mit meinen intentions?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Ja.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
What happened after I died last time? How am I supposed to cut you out? Notice your head's shaking, yeah.
No, no. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Was?
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So,
True.
what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Das kann nicht
Pros
sein.
are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Ja, das letzte ist wahrscheinlich das Richtige.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Ja, nee, lass mal.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Ambulatory. Alter, wie viel. Ich kann dir auch nicht vertrauen. Also genauso wie du mir nicht vertrauen kannst du dich auch nicht vertrauen.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. I'm trusting you. Cut her out on your own. I think they're just going to leave here, actually.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what?
No.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Expecting.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
That's unfortunate.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
That is more unfortunate.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Become your own jailer.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Wahrscheinlich.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Screenshot saved? Eigentlich nicht.
Yep.
Wusstest du das?
No.
Aha. Ja, nur für Smalltalk.
Nope.
That's rude.
Was soll er machen? Jetzt sagst du ja nichts mehr.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe.
Ja.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and
Ja,
your
aber sie ist ja
maid
trotzdem
to
noch
do
hier.
much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's
Ja.
just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk.
Let's get
Remember?
small talk.
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Ja, das stimmt wohl.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes
Wo
as
ist das
the watch
Messer hin?
roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly
Huch.
there are no walls. And then... And...
Ja, wo ist er hin?
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Ach, jetzt redest du auf einmal, ja?
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh, da geht's wieder los. But you do not get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone.
Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. It's not the end for you. It's not the end for me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Wir gehen zum Mirror jetzt hier. Feiglinge. Approach the
I don't
mirror.
like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Da ist sie wieder.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Hast du dich verändert?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Kannst du mir mal
I'm
klar antworten?
sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Ja, so funktioniert das nicht.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done. Gott, was, wir können ja alles reden mit ihr. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Who knows, huh? The invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Ich bin keine mit irgendwo else auf mit. Dankeschön.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
You have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Das stimmt. How many more vessels brauchst du denn
If
noch?
I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond.
Ah, toll.
My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay, also wir füttern sie mit immer mehr verschiedenen Persönlichkeiten oder Eigenschaften, oder?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Jetzt hab ich nicht aufgepasst.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Soll ich nicht aufgepasst? Welches Kapitel haben wir jetzt? So, kurz im Blick haben wir hier einen Stream. Chapter 1? Aha. Geht es I'm not doing this. Okay.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path. A warning. She will... We're not going to ignore him. He doesn't know what...
Müssen wir jetzt immer was anderes
Interior of the
machen? Oder?
blade. The door to the basement. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember. Don't let it fool you.
Here
How
to
many
save you.
times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Na!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi.
Hallo!
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Ja.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Was kann ich denn machen?
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Ich weiß ja nicht so richtig, muss ich verschiedene Persönlichkeiten von ihr zu dieser Entität bringen oder von mir?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Meh.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She
Ja,
offers the
das ist mir
suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams. Someone else.
Ah.
You try the door.
Kein
Make
Problem.
your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They
Ja.
locked.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
What the
hesitates
hell?
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Das Messer.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Ich kann nur saven.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone.
Oh,
Her
right.
limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound. No. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from her wounded arm. How is she still smiling after everything?
Das haben wir ja schon mal gehabt.
Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess... Wait, watch me.
What?
Oh no.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Die Frage, ob wir das machen sollen, aber wir resisten
The
weiter.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
True.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Passt schon.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you.
Sie ist nicht so.
You
Sie ist
collapse
trotzdem
to
wieder
the
anders.
floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
Aber sie ist diesmal anders.
It's over.
Sie ist nicht. Also diesmal tut sie irgendwie
Everything
leid. Das
goes
ist beim
dark.
ersten Mal nicht so.
And you die.
The Damsel. Nämlich wieder jemand anderes hier.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay. Oh,
Fair enough.
don't you start grandstanding about morals. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I worship Disney, worship of the. Aber ja, weiter. Ist ja nicht so wichtig.
She will.
Ja,
I
ja.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Ja, es hat aber
We've
nicht
already
geklappt.
been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alles klar, wir gehen. Spiegel
The
wieder
interior of the
da.
cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table. The blade is your implement.
Erstmal wieder zum Spiegel.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how but there was a mirror,
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
You take the blade from the table.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. And hopefully there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade.
Ja, schauen wir mal. Mal sehen, was uns jetzt da unten erwartet.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, a soft voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more
klar, dass sich jetzt wieder meldet.
than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Komm runter, Digga.
Until now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Dankeschön.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you,
right? Sie kann eigentlich nur das, was ich sage,
ne? She may
not
be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Dashing. She called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to...
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Klar.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Oh yeah. Why did you do that? We have to cut you out again. We didn't care for the test.
He died, and now we're talking. I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Nee.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision.
Du kannst dir auf jeden Scheiß schön reden, wa, Kollege?
Made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
We have to cut you out of you again.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Glaubst du, sie besteht aus Seife oder was?
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
But before we started talking, the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I don't want to end the world. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought us slow and painful. Oh, klar.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world.
Yes!
I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy. By destroying the world. Apparently,
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Da glaubst du, ja.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Ja, ist ja witzig.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence. No,
Rescue.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kein Thema.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Da freut sich
Are you
jemand.
sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
Ja, passt schon, alles gut, so wie es ist.
You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Darüber habe ich nie nachgedacht.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Wer bist
She
du?
doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Wofür steht das? Das ist irgendwie wieder ein Traum, immer man tötet irgendwie Leute, wenn man den Traum beendet oder so. Wofür ist
I
das?
think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Keine Persönlichkeit natürlich. There must be something
I just
you
want to
want.
make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me.
Wird hier alles ein
That's
bisschen
all I
dunkler
want for
gerade.
her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Haben wir hier unten noch? Something isn't right here. Sorry. Können wir auch irgendwie vielleicht entscheiden, wie die andere Entität da wird, indem wir bestimmte Persönlichkeiten von ihr töten und bestimmte nicht? We want to leave? Then let's
That
leave.
sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs,
Wir kommen wirklich hier raus.
hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Hier, bring uns raus. Die anderen Mal hast du gesagt, du kannst uns
That's a
rausbringen.
familiar move. Did I do that last time?
then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true
Halt die
love.
Fresse jetzt.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Jesus
Of course
Christus.
she can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this basement.
Ja, du schaffst das.
Okay, let
Bist
me
du bestimmt
try.
irgendein mächtiges Wesen oder so.
The princess tries the handle. And
And...
the lock clicks. The door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Sorry,
I
buddy.
told you she could do it. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Amen, brother.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for
Ja,
everyone.
das hatten wir schon mal.
That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Jetzt können wir hier stayen, oder? All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? So please interruption. I already made up my mind. We're leaving. Sollen wir hier bleiben?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each
Ja, klar, wir
other.
kennen sie nicht, aber...
That's exactly what I just suggested.
Passt schon.
Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Will sie jetzt
Wait.
doch gehen?
Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Your nonchalance about the fate of the world has me a bit worried. That's why I wanted to stay here. Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever.
Uh,
I don't know you.
Ach, jetzt auf einmal.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
Na, siehste.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
Hab
But
Pech.
she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart.
Oh nein,
She'd be happy here.
das klingt gefährlich.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then...
Contents of our heart. Aha.
No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You
Oh.
plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
I agree.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon.
Gott.
You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged
God.
ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice.
It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
Die hat einen starken Magen, hä?
It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then
Ben?
everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Wahrscheinlich. Epilog. Happily ever after.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now. He's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Also für uns. Die Bilder an der Wand passen sehr gut zum letzten Ende.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that he used to kill us. It's the voice of the smitten. He was here last time. It's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
So none of you are going to talk about the mirror.
What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it, just like I saw it last time. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there? Now
das ist wichtig mit dem Messer.
Fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think.
I think.
At the very least, it's important.
Erstmal wieder zum Mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all.
Geht nach oben.
Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement.
Ja.
Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Dinner?
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and
Was das
beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight,
Was wo?
hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Na klar.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Was ist das? Was ist das Essen eigentlich?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn
Oh,
bright,
yeah.
and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Amen.
You begin to feast,
Erstmal spachteln.
and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks
Essen wir das alle alleine?
quickly melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Das hätte ich jetzt auch gerne.
This really is perfect.
Na, siehst du, haben wir alles richtig
It
gemacht.
is the best meal you've ever had.
It is
Then it's
last.
over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
Das ist schlecht.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes
What?
across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal. And we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy.
Win-win.
And then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste.
Na, super.
Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew.
Immer schlechter.
The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
Memory fades.
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Das
I'm a
weiß ich
fan
nicht.
of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Just happened to make the tutorial go out. Excuse me. Slay the princess.
I didn't mean to. I promise. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Bist du sicher?
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of time. What is this place?
It's our happy ending. Just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What,
Yeah, that's what eternity is like, bro.
Show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect. Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
What?
And so you start over.
She only made us start over because we were winning.
Time passes. You play the game. You win.
Boom. And there you have it. What did
Win
I
a
tell
game
you?
with the
Am I
help
great
of
at games or am I
rules.
great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Was?
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Nicht so
You
richtig, wenn
don't
man es
need me
100
to
Mal
tell you
macht,
that
ne?
it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah.
Ja,
The
bestimmt.
game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear. And the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to
Man
fade.
gewöhnt sich an alles, ne?
Creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
Oh, hat das nicht funktioniert.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, until finally...
I'm out of ideas.
Ich weiß auch nicht.
I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Agreed. An der Stelle machen wir mal ein Päuschen, würde ich sagen. Vielleicht schon mal beim nächsten Mal rein. Oder ich mache einfach ein bisschen weiter. Wir schauen mal, vieles ist möglich. Irgendwann werden wir uns dann wiedersehen. Macht es gut.